We ask that you take a moment to silence your phones. Dr. McDermott, Mr. Mullet, please bring in the 143rd graduating class of Columbia City High School.
this time, we will have the CCHS band members will now perform the CCHS alma mater song, CCHS Loyalty, arranged by Carolyn Heinball.
Welcome and thank you to our WCCS family and friends for being here in support of these young men and women. Thank you to CCHS and ETA staff for your exceptional efforts, your passion and strength in navigating both the learning throughout this school year and in years previous years. Finally, thank you to our wider community for providing our students with such a stellar facility in which to learn. Please let me introduce our officers and members of our WCCS School Board of Trustees. I'd like to introduce Ms. Shelby Longenbach, Mr. Stanley, Ms. Heather Xaiden, Mr. William Tucker, and Ms. Jill Wester. It is also my pleasure to introduce members of our outstanding administrative team, our Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Jay Pope, our Director of Business and Operations, Mr. Todd Fleetwood, somewhere in the audience is our Director of Innovation and Technology, Mrs. Jennifer Reed. Of course, the Principal of Columbia City High School, Mr. Brayden Mullet. Director of Eagle Tech Academy, Ms. Kelly Mooney. Director of our Freshman and Sophomore Academies, Mr. Rob Bell. Director of our BAC, HHS, and NET Academies, Mr. Brett Everly. The Athletic Director of Columbia City High School, Mr. Kelly Leach. Our Assistant Athletic Director of Columbia City High School, Mr. Brett Fox. Principal of Indian Springs Middle School, Mr. Wes Mullet. The Assistant Principal of Indian Springs Middle School, Mr. Kyle Nelson. The Dean of the Middle School is Mrs. Heather Cook. The Principal of Coessie Elementary, Mrs. Megan Holt. Principal of Little Turtle Elementary, Mrs. Julie Turpin. Principal of Northern Heights Elementary, Mrs. Michelle Birch. The Principal of Mary Braver Elementary, Lafayette Michael. And we have the Director of Mary Braver Montessori, Mrs. Monica Ross. Thank you, and I'd like to turn things back over to Mr. Brayden.
Thank you, Dr. McDermott. Good afternoon, family, friends, loved ones, and most importantly, you, our graduates. This is a big day. We've said it this morning, we've said it this afternoon, and I hope you're kind of feeling it right now, that this is a big day. But today, it's not just about you being here. It's about the culmination of your work, your effort, your pride, your joy, your anguish, your tears, your frustrations that led you to today. It's about where you are and where you're going to go. It is a first today, as well as the last, all in one. So I want you to know I've sat through a lot of graduations, I've spoken to a lot of graduations. I've shaken thousands of hands, I've given hugs, I've seen excitement here at the edges before they come across. I've seen them tremble in fear. I've seen tears, I've given hugs, I've given the kind of nod, that happens sometimes when they look at me. I've watched as we carefully cross the stage, and I've seen the grins. I've seen it over and over again, and it hits me every single time. It gets me in the feels, so to speak, right? And I just want you to know is that I see every time this mix of pride and joy and sadness and fear. It's from you, from us, for all of us, all mixed together, and it's really a beautiful thing. You see, today, it's about you right now. But for us, for all of us, it's this magical day. It's this magical time. Because out there right now, there's somebody right now for each and every one of you. There's someone up there whose heart is absolutely overflowing. There's someone who is bursting with pride, almost to the point they can't contain themselves. There's someone holding back tears. And there's probably somebody out there right now saying, man, I knew they could do it. There are actually some teachers, there are live teachers here tonight. And I want you to think probably there's some special person that you've had in your life these 13 years. That special person who just kind of got you, right? They kind of understood you. And they knew that you could do this. And I want you to know that right now they are so proud of you. If you haven't heard today, if you haven't had somebody look into your eyes and say, I am so proud of you, you're hearing it now. I'm so proud of you, beyond proud of you. Today you're going to hear several very gifted people talk, students, staff, and they're going to give you a lot of advice, sharing a little bit of themselves, sharing their wisdom. But before they do, I wanted to let you know about something that is very, very important to me. I want you to know more than anything else today that I believe you are bound for greatness. And if you believe in yourself that you can do it, you can. You see, I want you to believe in you more than I believe in you. Don't ever sell yourself short, people. Don't, guys. I know that my heart is full today. It's full of pride, excitement, joy. I'm a little nervous. I'm worried, but I'm so full of hope, bursting with hope. And where I'm standing right now, the future looks pretty good. My friends, I want to give you some advice before I turn it over to somebody who has impacted your life far more than I could ever. I want you to remember just a few things. If given a choice between being right and being kind, choose kind. Always remember, my dad used to say this to me when I was growing up. My dad says, Brady, you can do the right thing the wrong way. Remember that. You can do the right thing the wrong way. Be willing to let go of things you can and hold on to the things you should. Taking care of others is the most important thing that we can do. I want you to always choose. Sometimes you just need to always choose to agree to disagree and move on. Never ever give up on yourself. And always remember that this world, the world judges people by their actions, but we want to be judged by our intentions. So make sure your intentions are good. Let your intentions drive your actions. I want you to make today, if you've heard this, I want you to make today great for you and even better for those around you. Every morning, you know, when I get on the announcements and say a few words that some of you may say is hokey, maybe a little bit Ted Lasso style. If you haven't heard I love you today, you're hearing it now, I love you. If you haven't had somebody say, I care about you deeply, you're hearing it now. We care about you deeply. I love you all. Good luck. God bless. And know that today, this is a great day to be an Eagle. Thank you. The senior class chooses a faculty speaker to speak at the commencement ceremony. This year, the graduating class of 2023 has chosen Mrs. Kristen Rentschler. She is a social studies professor academy at Columbia City High School. She can't wait to talk to you. Mrs. Rentschler.
Hey guys, good evening. We gather tonight to celebrate you, the class of 2023. Sometime towards the start of second semester, I was told, hey, you were picked to be the graduation speaker. And I said, whoa, 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 what happened to Urshel, or Stanzak, or Armstrong? Yeah, they didn't want to do it this year, cheer up. So here I am, your class speaker by default, about to give you a graduation message. Some of you graduates don't even know me, so allow me to introduce myself. Kristen Rentschler, freshman academy history teacher, Star Wars fanatic. In fact, I'm such a Star Wars nerd that I actually thought about putting Star Wars wisdom throughout this entire speech. You guys can hear it, right? It goes a little bit like this. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to the dark side. Do or do not, there is no try. This is the way. But learning truths from watching something on a screen just doesn't hit quite the same as experiencing it. You all learned that lesson, though, as you finished your freshman year, interacting with your classmates and your teachers through a screen. It was interaction, but it sure made it hard to feel connected. Your sophomore year was a little better, but still there was that mandated distance, sanitization, and the dreaded mask. For a year, you were all just a pair of eyes. And though you're all addicted to your screens, you realized through that time period that life is better when you are actively experiencing it, not watching it. I'm not criticizing you all for watching things through a screen. Actually, I stumbled upon the idea for this speech while going down a rabbit hole one night, watching YouTube videos, trying to figure out if I could possibly eat cheesecake on a nightly basis and still somehow get skinny. Don't laugh, if we can explore Mars with a robot, that should be a possibility. Anyhow, in the course of an evening watching videos, I came across one about the benefits of taking cold showers. I think the video was actually titled, How Taking Cold Showers Can Change Your Life. What? Change it by ruining it, maybe, right? Well, the video was definitely not encouraging me to eat cheesecake, but it did encourage me to embrace the flinch. What is a flinch? Why do we flinch in reaction to certain situations? Flinching is when you draw back as a physical response to surprise, fear, or pain. It's a built-in warning system given to us to help keep us safe. It's an evolutionary gift for almost every mammal that at one point in time had to avoid being eaten by another animal. A shortcut through all the processing and thinking over a situation so you can react faster. Thankfully, we normally no longer have to worry about being attacked and eaten by a large animal, but now we flinch at other times. These are the new things that we feel are possibly dangerous to our health. Trying new foods, accepting a new job, meeting someone new, asking that special someone out on a date, knowing that a job is going to require hard work, or public speaking. These are now what kicks our system into defense mode, and we often back away. Dancing at prom is now the bear that you all run from. But what if those are the exact experiences that we need? What are you guys really flinching at? Change. Trying something new. Breaking out of the patterns that you have established. Challenge. And I'm telling you that you need to embrace that flinch. The new job or new school might feel dangerous, but lean into it. The new job, it might scare you, but push through. Because on the other side of the flinch are the experiences that are going to change your world. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not always going to turn out great. You are going to make mistakes. You are going to lean into the flinch, and sometimes it's going to hurt. You might bleed. It might leave a scar. And that is a lesson that you will remember. That's a lesson where you will grow. And guess what? You'll survive. Mistakes are part of life. These experiences are where you'll gather wisdom. The lessons from these moments can't be gleaned from a TikTok video or an Instagram story, guys. They have to be experienced. Sometimes in failure, sometimes in success. So, let me share some moments that I have flinched but accepted the challenge. Choosing a college where I literally knew no one. Auditioning for the theater department at that college. Saying yes to marriage with my high school sweetheart. Mountain biking at Winona Lake. Performing for lip sync. Teaching college classes. Having a third child. Letting my son go to college 10 hours away. Giving this speech. These decisions have led to failures, like my theater audition. Seriously, I'm still blushing on how bad it is. And scars, because when you're going downhill on a bike, if you only squeeze the front brakes, you'll actually flip over the handlebars. Who knew? And the college students I taught, they didn't really like me as a teacher. But pushing through my fear has led to a marriage of almost 24 years, a 7-year-old daughter to join my 2 older sons. The best lip sync performances of Living on a Prayer you've all ever seen, and delivering this speech tonight to my graduating son. This is exactly the mom talk I would give to him. You guys, I've tried and succeeded, and I've tried and failed. It's life, and it's better when it's experienced actively, not watched through a screen or on the couch. Do me a favor. Take a moment and look around at your classmates. I'm serious, you guys. If you have to stand up to make eye contact with your best friend, I want you to do it. Come on, I'm waiting. I want you guys to drink this moment in. Look at the people in the stands here to celebrate you. And I promise you right now, your friends, your classmates, your family, and maybe just maybe your teachers are all flinching at this moment. Because this moment represents change and challenge. Tonight, a new door opens to you while another closes. It's a moment that you've all wanted and worked for since you knew that graduations exist. And yet everyone in here is probably a little tied up in knots, holding on and letting go. We feel this in all of the big moments. The big game, the birth of a child, saying I do, saying goodbye. That is the flinch. Graduates, parents, loved ones, push past the fear. Resist the urge to settle for safe. Class of 2023, wherever you are headed after tonight, lean in, embrace the flinch, and allow your world to change and be great. Thank you.
Thank you. This year, Columbia City High School is privileged to announce that we have 3 valedictorians for the class of 2023. Mr. Alan Archbold, Ms. Bailey Smith, and Ms. Jaren Pettigrew. Alan is the son of Gary and Grace Archbold and Rachel Smith. After high school, Alan is planning to attend college at Ivy Tech for a degree in industrial technologies with the intention of later pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering technologies. Ms. Bailey Smith is the daughter of Scott and Britt Smith. After high school, Bailey will be attending Oklahoma State University in Stillwater, Oklahoma to double major in agribusiness, agricultural communications, and potentially minor in agricultural real estate appraisal. And Ms. Jaren Pettigrew is the daughter of Jerry and Amy Pettigrew. After high school, Jaren will be attending the University of St. Francis for nursing, then a doctorate of nursing practice. Congratulations. Every year, we ask our valedictorians if they would like to speak to the student body, to their peers. And this year, all 3 have graciously accepted that offer. So we'll be calling all 3 up to give their speech to their classmates. We'd like to start with Mr. Alan Archbold.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, honored guests, and my fellow graduates, today, as I stand before you as one of 3 valedictorians of our graduating class, I am filled with an overwhelming sense of pride, gratitude, and excitement. It is an incredible privilege to address all of you on this momentous occasion, a day that marks the accumulation of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. I want to express my deepest appreciation to our remarkable teachers, mentors, and administrators. Your unwavering commitment to our education has shaped us into the individuals we are today. You have sparked our curiosity, challenged our intellect, and encouraged us to reach beyond our limits. Thank you for igniting the flame of knowledge within us and guiding us on this transformative journey. As we stand on the precipice of a new chapter, let us not forget the invaluable lessons we have undoubtedly learned within these walls. Our academic and athletic accomplishments are undoubtedly significant, but the true essence of our education lies beyond grades and test scores. It lies in the moments when we stepped out of our comfort zones, and when we recognize that failure is merely an opportunity to learn and grow. Our time here has taught us resilience, adaptability, and the importance of persevering in the face of adversity. Now, as we embark on different paths, whether it be furthering our education, entering the workforce, or pursuing our passions, I encourage you all to hold steadfast to the values that have defined our journey. Embrace the unknown with an unwavering sense of curiosity and the belief that we have the power to shape the world around us. Let us strive for excellence, not merely in personal gain, but to make a positive impact in the lives of others. As we bid farewell to this chapter of our lives, let us remember the memories that we have created together and carry them as a source of inspiration and strength. Let us celebrate not only our accomplishments, but also the countless possibilities that lie ahead. In the midst of a rapidly changing world, we have a tremendous responsibility to be architects of change, the champions of progress, and the advocates for a better future. It is our duty to use this knowledge, skills, and experiences we have gained to create a world that is more inclusive, just, and sustainable for generations to come. And above all, I want you to look around this gymnasium and know that all of these people here support and love each and every one of us, not just today, but for the rest of our lives. Although we may feel alone in our darkest moments, this is never truly the case, and I would personally like to extend a listening ear to anyone and everyone who is struggling. We have lost far too many of our own students, both former and current. A part of creating a world that is better after us than before us is dedicating our time to make sure these issues no longer go unnoticed. With that, I would like to congratulate the class of 2023. We have made it. We have done, did, and graduated.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Miss Bailey Smith. This time, I'd like to introduce our third and final valedictorian, Ms. Jaren Pettigrew.
Good evening, staff, students, family, and friends. My name is Jaren Pettigrew, and on behalf of the class of 2023, I welcome you tonight to what is the end of a journey for some, but the beginning for others. Tonight reflects all that we have accomplished in the last 4 years of high school and the years that came before. A reflection of the successes and failures, of the good memories and the bad. And while our parents prayed to stop time and cherish our childhood, we thought this day would never come. Watching the clock as hours, minutes, and seconds went by until we reached adulthood. I would first like to thank the teachers and faculty for dedicating your time and knowledge in hopes of preparing us for our future endeavors. Friends, thank you for standing by our sides, giving constant encouragement, and being the glue that held things together. But most importantly, thank you to our parents and family who have shown each of us love and shaped us into the people we are today, even if we do not realize it. It is because of you that we are here preparing to walk across this stage and start a new chapter in our lives. In the past 4 years, our class has created so many memories and achieved so much. The football players have had an impeccable senior season, the FFA chapter has participated in and won national contests, our theater and drama department has put on yet another successful play, and so much more. However, our class has also seen great adversity. One of the most prominent being the pandemic that transformed our first year of high school. What we thought would be a 2-week vacation turned into a national lockdown that forced us to learn over a virtual Zoom class. That, let's be real guys, most of us slept through. Then we spent our entire sophomore year masked up or in quarantine. And while these 2 years were wildly unexpected, we persevered. Yet this year we face an entirely different battle, the loss of 2 peers. Extremely loving, intelligent, and respectful young men who had their whole lives ahead of them. And while many may not have known these young men personally, we all know the pain of losing someone we love. Which is why, in preparation for this speech, my heart led me to this. No matter what you pursue or what your future holds, I hope you live life with intentionality and kindness. Throughout my mere 18 years, I have learned that the battles of others often go unseen and unheard. Each one of us in this room is fighting a battle no matter how large or small. And while kindness may seem like a simple act, it can alter the course of someone's life, whether it's a smile in passing or going out of your way to have a conversation with someone. In Bob Goff's New York Times bestseller, Love Does, he presents many life lessons in which love prevails. In chapter 31, Goff says, I used to think that taking a risk would reduce the number of friends I have, but now I know that love draws more people in. So I encourage you to take that risk, be intentional, and love others. Through compassion, love, and generosity, you have the ability to bring positive change that this world so desperately needs. And as I conclude my time with you tonight, I would like to give a special thank you to my friend Aiden Tucker. Aiden, in so many ways, you have exemplified what it means to be kind and intentional with others. I know I have benefited from your kindness, and I truly believe others have as well. You once said, I didn't know him, but I think he knew me. And this statement has been a constant reminder to me that while you may not know everyone you interact with or have personal relationships with them, that your actions speak for themselves and be the person that someone positively remembers. So I urge you all, in a world seemingly full of darkness, be intentional with those around you and be the reason they smile today. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan, Bailey, and Jared. Members of the audience, may I please have your attention? We are now preparing for the presentation of diplomas. We ask that you please hold your applause until all names have been read. The members of the class of 2023 would like each name to be heard. After every member of the class has been announced and has received their diploma, we will announce the class of 2023 and welcome your applause and appreciation. Dr. McDermott and the WCCS School Board of Trustees, it is my pleasure to certify that all of these students assembled before you this evening have met the requirements set forth by the state of Indiana, the Whitley County Consolidated School Board of School Trustees, and therefore should be granted a diploma. At this time, Mr. Rob Bell will prepare to read the names.
Alan James Archbold, Jaren Nicole Pettigrew, Bailey Renee Smith, Aiden Michael Tucker, Lauren Michael Shaw Adkins, Madison Rosalie Anderson, Dylan Jacob Anspaugh, Joshua David Arntz, Michaela Pearl Austin, Brooklyn Nicole Babler, Hayden Paige Baker, Taylor Elizabeth Baldridge, Chloe Isabel Ball, Peyton William Beard, Xavier Matthew Edward Beckley, Tryson Richard Bender, Gavin Zane William Bentley, Aaron Michael Bayhan, Evan Jacob Bishop, Matthew Christopher Blackburn, Natalie Elizabeth Bachman, Caitlin Renee Bolt, Hannah Faith Bone, Rachel Joy Bone, Madison Claire Bowers, Reese Jr. Bowser, Rain James Bridges, Jonathan Michael Briones, Chantry David Bryan, Grace Marie Buckles, Mckinzie Faith Burke, Gabriel Edward Burns, Brianna Nicole Button, Brayden Olivia Calhoun, Lauren Ava Calhoun, Easton Reed Carnahan. Cameron Robert Carr. Evan Julian Searlaw. Dominic Orlando Chicane. Lucas Adam Clausen. Brooklyn Renee Cody. Gary Gabriel Combs Jr. Gavin Daniel Conley. Brendan Michael Cook. Mason Aaron Counts. Carissa Cree Cox. Jonah Brian Cox. Jasmine Renee Craig. Sebastian Grant Pratt. John Joseph Cuchilla III. Shannon Nicole Daugherty. Allison Remy Deere. Cale Reese Dillon. Kella Lynn Dillon. Addison May Marie Dolson. Nicholas Aiden Downing. Jordan Michael Driver. Logan Christopher Dunnett. Christopher Allen Everly. Colby Allen Fletter. Keela Annika Marie Fontenot. Jeremy Tavon Foster. Lily Grace Fowler. Peyton Renee Fry. Cadence Lee Folk. Corbin Carl Lane Folk. Andrew James Galloway. Dawson Patrick Garrett. Chance Edward Geiger. Jackson Clay Geiger. Jacob Allen Gentry. Dalen Ned Gerard. Dylan Michael Glick. Justice Raphael Goree. Gabriella Renee Granados Vanderford. Brandon Scott Gross. Cora Adelaine Hall. Alexander Eugene Hamilton. Julia K. Hamill. Kane Andrew Gene Hankins. Lucas Allen Harker. Anna Rochelle Harmon. Hannah Marie Harris. Marcel Charles Harris. William Robert Harris. Peyton Joseph Harris Mason. Andrew John Hedrick. Audrey Elizabeth Xaiden. Kaylin Nicole Hendricks. Blair Catherine Hennessy. Gage Reed Aaron. Katie Elizabeth Hestine. Jenna Jo Hestine. Quinn Thomas Hestine. Megan Ann Hewer. Andrew James Hill. Grace Evelyn Hill. Madeline Elaine Hill. Noble Thomas Hyman. Elijah Grant Hochstetler. Nathan Allen Hodges. Clayson Isaiah Hepner. Cassandra May Hoyle. Jeremiah Annalyn Renee Holland. Riley Scott Hall. Samuel Clifford Hollinger. Jason Dylan Hunter. Colin Marshall Huntley. Ashlyn Grace Hurst. Jack Allen Houston. Monroe Lee Hyde. Cameron Douglas Heiser. Landon Nathan Island. Weston Cecil Jackson. Lacey Jade Jeffries. Dylan James Johnson. Erica Danielle Johnson. Evan Blake Johnson. Fiona Juno Lachey Johnson. Chase Michael Jones. Gabriel Richard Tedwell Jones. Lilia J.C. Jones. Summer Marie Jones. Samuel Harrison Joseph. Emily Brianna Judd. Alexander Thomas Kelly. Ronan Henry Keller. Gage Robert Kempf. Cody Ryan Kessler. Brendan Michael Cobrin. Devin Jeffrey Kreiser. Toby David Kreider. Benjamin Lyle Q. Michael. Hunter James Kyler. Sarah Ray Landers. Hope Aliyah Lang. Taylor Marie Law. Isaiah Alfred Lee. Nicholas Charles Lehman. Christian Lane Lohr. Taylor Nicole Lundy. Connor Michael Maggart. Jack Wayne Maley. Clayton John Barkins. Andrew Austin Martin. Antonio James Martinez. Jackson Troy Marks. Thomas James Marks. Lindsay Nicole McCammon. Jonathan Chandler McMahon. Abigail May Miley. Nathan Charles Miller. Jackson Thomas Mishler. Victoria Molsky. Samuel Dean Mullet. Leah Grace Myers. Isabella Grace Noonan. Mckinzie Mish Reese O'Connor. Catherine Renee Oschlager. Hannah Marie Parke. Jonathan Michael Peters. Jillian Grace Pettigrew. Colton Jeffrey Piper. Griffin Alexander Plain. Eli Walker Platt. Zachary Michael Pletcher. We just had Charles Kenneth Pomeroy, Jalen Ann Pope, Emma Rose Porter, Dominic Allen Potter, Leah Elaine Potts, Olivia Elizabeth Potts, David Alex Pressler, Matthew Monroe Pressler, Andrew Thomas Radosevich, Allison Ora Randall, Madeline Lee Ray, Tanner Allen Reed, Jacob Eugene Reed, Isaac Thomas Rentschler, Alexander Ira Wrestler, Ann Lynn Rice, Madison Lee Riley, Jesse James Robbins, Dylan Anthony Rotman, Kaylee Marie Rulo, Dylan Sky Rusi, Kayla Sinclair Rubel, Carter Sanderson, Grace Marie Shackle, Caden Henry Schnorr, Molly Carolyn Schrader, Nikita Marie Lilu Schwartz, Clayton Walker Scott, Naomi Joy Scott, Lucy Luann Severick, Jessica Raylynn Shawer, Peyton David Shearer, Bailey Ann Scheidler, Layla Elaine Shipley, Ethan Alexander Selznew, Ethan J. Sievers, Taranpreet Singh, Austin Allen Kenneth Smith. Austin J. Smith. Martin Dean Smith.
That's my boy!
Cadence Annabelle Smollett. Lane Isaac Snyder. Austin James A.J. Spencer. Richard Dwayne Squire. Sky Elizabeth Schroep. Cole Xavier Stafford. Aiden Jacob Steeman. Madison Lynn Straw. Stella Autumn Thomas. Luis Torres Diaz. Riley Daniel Tucker. Ethan Ryan Vance. Andrew Timothy Vanderford Jr. Samuel Quinn Varga. Peyton Andrew Vaught. Hannah Noel Veit. Benjamin Eugene Bogley. Kaya Nicole Ward. Clayton Harrison Warner. Preston Leon Watkins. Joshua Andrew Weaver. Haley Nicole Webb. Zoe Noel Whitaker. Macy Catherine White. McKenna Sue Williams. Rhett Albert Wilson. Elise Rain Weinbrenner. Andrew James Winterroad. Anne Elizabeth Wolf. Olivia Page Woodward. Lainey Sharon Woolley.
Good job, Jordan! Love you, Steve!
This time, we do have let's go ahead and give our graduates a big round of applause. So dim the lights. for assistance in choosing the right student to lead the students in turning their tassel. We want a student that exhibits traits that are in line with our community, our standards, and an individual that sets a good example of what we expect from our CCHS students. We were looking for someone who cared about those around him, is active in the community, involved in the school, has a great attitude, an amazing school spirit, and just loves people. We believe, as a staff, that Xaiden Tucker exhibits all of those traits, and we are proud to invite him to stage to lead his class in their final act together as the graduating class of 2023. Mr. Xaiden Tucker, will you please come forward?
Class of 2023, newly inducted members of the Columbia City High School Alumni Association, please stand together. One of your last acts together as a class of 2023 is to move your tassels from right to left. This act signifies that you are now graduates of Columbia City High School. At this time, please move your tassels from right to left. Thank you.
Congratulations, 2023 graduates. As students leave the gymnasium, the senior class songs selection, Live While We're Young by One Direction will play as voted on by the student body. Thank you for celebrating the accomplishments of the graduating class of 23. Please enjoy the rest of your evening.